To set up your deposition, use the chart posted on the control panel for a reference when choosing the metal you are depositing. This chart will show you which process and film to select for proper deposition. Select the process you would like to run by pressing the Process menu button on the deposition monitor. The process will vary based on the type of film being used for deposition. You should verify that the proper film is set in the process menu. If you wish to edit any aspect of your process, you can do so through the Process menu button. After selecting the appropriate recipe, you'll be able to press the Edit button until you get to Process Parameters. This screen will allow you to set the deposition rate and the final desired film thickness for your deposition. The control screen for the deposition monitor is not a touchscreen. Do not press it as if it were one. The screen could be damaged over time. To begin performing evaporation, set the source selector to the electrode pair that the tungsten boat is connected to. The numbers 1, 2, and 3 indicate the electrode pairs from left to right. If you wish to use the substrate rotation feature, set the desired rotation speed on the substrate rotation speed control dial, and then turn the rotation power switch to on. When the chamber has reached the desired pressure, turn the output power switch to on. When you are ready to begin deposition, press the Start button on the deposition controller. This will initiate the deposition process and handle each aspect of the process from ramping up source power to opening and closing the shutter automatically. You should monitor the entire deposition process to ensure proper execution. If any problems should arise during the deposition process, you should contact an MIRC staff member. The deposition process on the PVD system is fully automated and will end once the desired thickness is reached. Once the first metal has been evaporated and you are planning to evaporate more than one type of metal, set the deposition monitor to the next metal type and select the appropriate electrode pair on the source selector. If you have completed your process run, turn the filament power switch to off. In order to remove your sample, you must first vent the system. Before you begin venting the system, you should wait 15 minutes after shutting the filament off. To begin venting the system, press the Vent button on the front panel touchscreen. Once the touchscreen displays Vent Complete, you may open the chamber door and retrieve your sample. In order to retrieve your sample, you must first remove the plating from the chamber. Unscrew the spring clips and remove your sample from the plating. Once you have done this, you should open the shutter by entering the Depth menu and then pressing the Shutter 1 button on the front panel touchscreen. At this point, you should remove the tungsten boat from the electrode pair. When removing the boat, you should note that the shielding between the electrodes and the boat itself may still be hot. Upon the completion of your run, you should clean the chamber with a soft tip vacuum so that the system will be ready for the next user. Once your sample has been removed, you should close the chamber door and begin pumping the chamber down. Press the Pump Down button on the front panel touchscreen to initiate the pump down sequence. Make sure that you don't leave the machine at atmospheric pressure. Once the PVD is pumped down completely, you may log out of the system at the access controller. You should now have a pretty good understanding of how to properly use the PVD75 Filament Evaporator. You should be able to vent the system, load your sample, pump the system down, set up the deposition, and perform the evaporation. If you have any questions, please direct them to an MIRC staff member. Please do not ask Charlie. warning, the self-destruct sequence with the PVD75 has been activated. The unit will self-destruct in 10, 9, 8.